Hey guys, I'm Stacy, and lately I've been getting a lot of messages on Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat actually about how I got started as a host here in LA. So I thought I would make a video. Not that I feel like I'm qualified to make a video, but I thought I'd make a video anyway to respond to everybody's different messages and just make sure I can be here for anybody starting this journey as well, because I remember it was very hard when I started and I just want to be of help. So here we go. Okay, so it looks like somebody's question was first, how did I get started? Okay, so I went to school at University of Missouri, one of the best journalism schools in the nation. I say the best, but people argue, whatever. I did broadcasting in high school too, and I didn't really know what it was, but I knew that I loved it. And so when I went to college, I studied broadcast journalism. And around my sophomore year, I was like, okay, I'm not doing broadcast. It sucks. I'm gonna do PR. That was a lie. Took a summer doing a PR internship here in LA, actually. Even though I loved it, I still went back to broadcast. And that was the best decision I ever made. So I ended up studying news journalism. So I had the anchor experience, the reporter, live shots, all that good stuff. But I still wasn't like completely there with news. And so when I was done with college, I moved to Australia for a little bit, got an internship there as well, did some entertainment, and then finally moved back and ended up moving to LA. Now, it'll be almost 2 years in January, and I think I've learned a lot more of what that really means and still decide that I love it. So I'm not necessarily saying that if you went to journalism school, it'll help you get there faster, because that's not true. You can see how the world's going. I mean, you can get on YouTube and do your own thing, or you can get on Snapchat. You can do anything basically and start reporting in your own way. But that's what helped me, a background in journalism, knowing those skills, reporting, talking to people, interviewing, those kind of things. That really helped me in my journey so far. There's still a long way to go, but that's how I got started. Next question, what keeps me inspired? Ooh, that's cute. My parents are a huge influence on me. I've been a chatterbox since I was like 2 is what they keep saying. Some people argue 5, whatever. I've always been this talkative, and now that it's my career, it's cuter, but at first they had no idea what to do with me. I remember I moved to LA with no money, $160 in my account, no job, no apartment, no car. I mean, I was really tripping, but they still supported me. They dropped me at the airport, told me they loved me, and told me that I could do this and that God was with me, and I believe every single thing they said, and they were right. Creativity also is a huge inspiration for me. I love watching people follow their dreams and do their dreams and be successful in their dreams. And I mean, interviewing actors and singers and models and whatever, just tackling some type of, and not necessarily just the entertainment realm, but tackling some type of dream of theirs and doing it full force. It's amazing. It's amazing. So when you get to interview them and talk to them and get in their head a little bit, it's really great. And that definitely keeps me going and keeps me learning. When you don't have food in your fridge or gas in your car, I mean, it gets rough, especially if you're hustling, trying to get to that dream spot. There have been a lot of hard moments where I questioned it and wasn't sure if this is what I was supposed to be doing, but they were stupid. And you know, it's worth it, because I have a strong feeling about this and about my purpose, and I'm a huge faith person, and I've always felt so strongly connected to a microphone. It's so weird, but I love that. So that's kind of what inspires me. Okay, how do you get new clothes for the carpet? You guys, this is a serious question. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I love shopping. Like, it's a problem. But I'm very smart about it, because you can't afford, like, I personally cannot afford to buy a new outfit for every single carpet I do. It's just not possible. So you really have to start shopping mix and match. This is the guys and girls thing. I think for guys, I don't want to say it's easier, because I don't really know your like world necessarily, but there's a lot of, they have certain colors they can do and mix and match and no one will really notice. For a girl, especially because we're Instagram freaks and whatever, those things are a lot more noticeable. So I try to buy things that you can always piece together and create into several different outfits, especially when it gets rough, because there was months that I could shop and I could get a new outfit every carpet, and then there's some months I'm like, so when did I wear this last? It gets real. So you just have to be creative, and you have to you know, you look good, you feel good. So I really believe in coming up, showing up, and looking the part. And so that's why I go to every carpet trying to be as on fleek as possible, because this is a job, you know, and you want to look the part. You want to look your best. You want to be your best. And I really think that that starts with, you know, first, of course, it starts in the inside, but then, you know, the outside reflects how you feel, and you want to look the part. So I'm a huge thrifter. I did the Goodwill for a minute. I do Wasteland, Crossroad Tradings, Marshalls. Target and I fell off in terms of clothes. I'm still there for the other stuff, but like, I don't think I shop there for clothes anymore. Buffalo Exchange, Nordstrom Rack. That's a new discovery that I'm starting to get in with my shoes. Just trying to be, you know, as frugal about it as possible and as smart, because living in LA, people want you to try to impress the next person. It's stupid. Don't fall for it. You know, it's not about other people. It's about you. How do you want to be perceived? So it's all about you. If you want to show up to a carpet in ripped jeans and a cute crop top, do it. As long as it looks okay. You know, I don't tell anybody I told you that, but whatever. You dress the way you want to be perceived. And I love dressing up. I love putting on a pair of heels for a carpet or getting my hair done or whatever the case is. So, you know, that kind of stuff, you make it work. You figure out a way to make it work. That's pretty much how I get ready for the carpet every time. Okay, another question. How do I get my foot in the door? This is a tough one because, like I said, I've only been here a little bit less than 2 years, so I don't feel like I have it all figured out by any means. But I do think it's important to understand this is a marathon. It is not a race. I repeat, it is not a race, it is a marathon. I'm just now realizing that. I realize it every other month, I feel like. There's so many lessons I've learned by living in LA, so many ups and downs, you know, that have taught me, if you really want this, you will get it. You just have to be persistent, because you might get in the door and not be ready. And then you won't get in the door ever again, and that would suck. You know, so, you know, getting in the door is one thing, but preparing, constantly being prepared. So if you stay ready, you'll already be ready when the door opens. And that's something that, oh my gosh, has helped me so much, because I've got opportunities that I can believe that they even called me, but that's because I was always ready. I was always working on my reel. I was always working on my voice. I was always working with the mic, trying to figure out how it, you know, I mean, it's things from your look to the way you speak, to the questions you ask, to the way you do your research. All of those things count, even though, you know, it doesn't feel like it's necessarily means anything or it's working or whatever, it is working. Nothing you do is in vain, especially when it's towards your dreams. That's something my dad taught me. There were so many moments I was working for people for free and, you know, doing grunt work and whatever, and I'm still doing those things. None of those things have gone away. I still work for free. I still do grunt work. I still work my butt off. You still have to do those things, because those pay off. Those turn into those paid gigs, those amazing gigs, those gigs where someone flies you all around just to talk. Oh my God, the first time that happened to me, I couldn't believe it. So you just have to be open to the fact that it's about the journey. It's about every single thing you do to create, you know, the type of person you want to be as a host, actor, or whatever you're pursuing. You know, taking business cards and actually following up. Oh my gosh, follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. Not a joke. Follow up with these people, because they don't expect you to. And when you do, they freak out and they love it. I think they star your emails, but I don't know. But if you follow up, it helps. It always helps, because you can come back to this person 6 months later, 5 months later, 4 months. Before you know it, you're lunching every week. It doesn't matter. Figure out a way to follow up with people, especially people you want to be inspired by. Also, I would say it's not just about people that are above you. It's about people that are right around you. Something you learn in LA is there's kind of this wave. There's always a wave. There's like hosts that have been here for 5 years, and then there's a new host that come and be here for 2 years or for 3 years. Those are going to be your peers. These are going to be the people that become executives, and these are going to be the people that help you. So don't disregard the people that are on your level because you're trying to like level up. Those people are already doing their thing. Not that they'll disregard you or they won't think about you, but you have to understand that, you know, there are people that are always trying to strive for the next thing, just as you are. So don't put it past them if they become the executive of the movie business that you want to work for, or they're the new executive at E or Access or whatever the case is. So be aware of that. Make friends with the people around you. Be genuine, be sincere. Please, that is a big thing. I can't believe how many times people say that to me, like, you're so genuine. And I'm like, isn't that normal? Apparently not. So just be genuine about people. Be kind. You never know who you're going to run into. You never know who's related to who. I have been in a room with somebody who said, oh my gosh, aren't you my auntie's, uncle's, brother's, other sister's, mom's, dad's best friend? I'm like, what? Well, I know you. You're this person. It's like, that's really freaky. So you just have to be prepared. Be kind. Be kind to everyone you know. And it'll come back to you, I promise. If you're still in college and you're watching this, make sure you learn everything. Producing, writing, editing, all of it. It is so important. This is definitely the days of the one-man band. I learned that definitely at University of Missouri. Thanks, you guys. Anyway, this is the day of that. So you have to know how to do everything. You have to make sure that you can handle a good amount of work by yourself so that they realize that you are an investment, because they can use you to do so many different things and you are qualified to do those things. Of course, you know, I still have so much of that to learn. I didn't learn everything in college, but be okay to learn that now after the journey. Life still goes on after college. So you want to make sure that you're being open to taking writing classes on the side, or reading a teleprompter every night you get home, or editing something or producing something, whatever the case is. Make sure you learn those skills, because that will help so much. Social media, pay attention to your social media, you guys. I only post stuff about my brand. Social media plays a lot into how we're getting jobs now, how people see us now, and it's important. So you want to make sure that your image is what you want an executive to see, or what you want, you know, your next co-star to see, or your next co-host, or somebody hiring you, or whatever the case is. You want to make sure it's who you want them to know you are. And of course, this isn't all you are, but it starts, you know, first impressions count, and before they meet you, they'll probably see this first. So make sure you're careful about that. Last but not least, if you're feeling a little lost, I completely understand, but do not waste time sorrowing or being bitter or scared or nervous. Go out there, you know, find your dreams. The funny thing is you get to make your own opportunities. I'm holding a camera right now and talking to you guys, just as you can do that to other people. You know, there's Twitter, there's Instagram, there's Snapchat. Create your own empire. You can do that. I understand if things feel a little bit blurry about coming here into big city, or if you're going to any other big cities in New York, Miami. I mean, there's so many other places to do journalism or to do entertainment reporting. This is just the place I chose. So wherever you are and wherever you're doing it, don't be nervous about the journey. Be okay with it. Be excited about it. Make friends, live life. Those are things that make you a better person, a better reporter, a better host, a better whatever you're pursuing. Those are things that help. For me, I'm a huge faith-based person, and if you are too, you know, don't lose that. Do not lose your faith. That's the only thing that's kept me going since I've been here. Things have been up, down, turn around, great, bad. You just never know, and you want to have that with you to keep you going and to keep you encouraged and to keep you inspired. Those things help so much. And like I said, be kind to people. It will always come back. Let me know if you have any other questions. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at OneTakeStace, and I would love to answer any other questions you have. Leave your comments below. Lots of love. Peace.